Hello and welcome to Applicata Biblia. My name is Mark. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are in the faith series of short videos that I'm making about that subject. We are going to be looking at Moses. This is the first installment about Moses. The story of Moses is a lot more nuanced than just he was a great guy, faithful from day one. Moses is very much a regular guy put into an extraordinary position by God. And we see that he struggles with his own faith and understanding about God and what God wants him to do. And he ends up in Pharaoh's house because Pharaoh's daughter finds him in the river. We know the story. And he becomes a part of the household of Pharaoh until he's 40 years old, right? Well, one day we know that he understands that he's a Hebrew, right? And that he's from that lineage, but he's in this position. And one day he sees one of his Hebrew brothers being mistreated by an Egyptian slave master, and he ends up executing him there right on the spot. We'll call it that. He does this, and then later on, he goes to try and break up a fight between two of his kinsmen, and one of them says to him, "Well, who do you think you are? This is, are you going to kill us like you did the Egyptian?" And at that point, he's kind of like, oh, people think of me as a murderer. But when we look at Acts chapter 7, we find out that he thought that they would understand that he was going to save them. So he had faith, some reason. Maybe it's because his mother raised him for a little while and was teaching him. Or maybe she was there all the time. We don't know. But he had faith that he was going to be the deliverer. And he comes to understand that they don't think that about him. He's very much frightened by this whole thing. He's thinking, I got to get out of here. So he leaves. And for another 40 years, he goes and attaches himself to a Midianite, a guy named Jethro, marries one of his daughters, and has children by them. So you have to kind of put yourself in his shoes. He doesn't understand what's going on. He has faith in God, but he doesn't know what God wants him to do. He's completely perplexed. He was probably thinking, I'm in the perfect position to help my people. Why would this happen? Now I'm just a lowly shepherd, and he's more than happy being a lowly shepherd. And the next one, we're going to get into that struggle that he goes through before he can go and do what God wants him to do. Put yourself in his shoes and imagine that. He has to be very confused at that point in his life. We'll see you in the next one.